Choosing the wrong international market is the number one reason SaaS expansions fail. In this video, I am going to give you my exact market selection framework, the same one I use with clients who are now generating millions in international ARR. Stick around because by the end of this video, you will know exactly which market to enter first. Let me tell you about two founders, both at $5 million ARR, both ready to expand. Founder A picked Germany because it is a big market, spent $400,000, 14 months, got nowhere. Founder B used a systematic framework, picked the UK, and hit 1 million in international ARR in 12 months. The only difference? A strategic framework for market selection. Today I am sharing that framework with you. Let's go. The 6 criteria framework. Let's walk through each one. Criterion 1, market size. You need to assess the total addressable market in your specific category, not just the country overall. Ask yourself, how many companies match your ideal customer profile in this market? What is the SaaS penetration rate? What is the growth trajectory? Tools to use: Crunchbase for funded companies, LinkedIn for company counts, and industry reports for TAM estimates. Here's an example. If you sell to manufacturing SMBs, there are roughly 50,000 in the UK, 80,000 in Germany, and 200,000 in the US. Look at your specific segment size. Criterion 2, language and cultural proximity. How similar is this market to your home market, both culturally and linguistically? If you are a US company, UK has the highest proximity, Australia and Canada very high, Germany and France medium, Japan and China low proximity. Why does this matter? Speed to revenue and success rate. Your first international market should have high proximity. Save the complex markets for later. One exception, if you have a team member who is a native of the target market, you can move that market up the list. Criterion 3, regulatory complexity. What is the compliance burden in this market? Consider data privacy. GDPR in the EU is strict and non-negotiable. Consider data residency requirements, industry-specific regulations in healthcare or finance, tax and legal entity requirements, and employment law. Low complexity, UK, Australia, Canada. Medium, Germany, France, Singapore. High complexity, China, Japan, and any heavily regulated industry vertical. Start with low complexity. Criterion 4, the competitive landscape. Who are you up against? Research direct competitors, their market share, and critically, can you differentiate? A crowded market is not always a bad sign. It can mean demand is proven. You want a market where demand exists but is not yet saturated, and you have a unique angle. Avoid markets where a dominant incumbent has locked in the ICP you need. That is a much harder battle. Target the high demand, high differentiation zone. Criterion 5, your existing network strength in this market. Do we have customers there? Do I know advisors? Do we have warm partnership opportunities? International business is fundamentally relationship driven. If starting with zero network, you are looking at 6 to 12 months just building relationships. Foundation changes your timeline. You can absolutely accelerate network building. I have a 90-day blueprint for that, which I will cover later. but having some foundation is a huge win. Criterion 6, time zone alignment. Can you realistically support this market? It affects support, team collaboration, sales calls, and responsiveness expectations. If US-based UK is manageable, Europe is doable but harder. Asia is very difficult without a local team. Choose the overlap when scores are close. Take your top 3 to 5 markets and score each on a 1 to 10 scale. In this UK example, the total is 49 out of 60. The highest score wins. If any single criterion scores below 4, treat that as a red flag. A critical weakness in one dimension can undermine everything else. Total score isn't everything. For most US SaaS companies, start with the UK, then move to Germany or France, then the Nordics, then Asia Pacific. Ease into complexity. For European companies, start with the UK, then the US. For Asia-based, start with Singapore, then Australia, then consider the US or Europe. This sequence works. I know this makes sense in theory, but I need help applying it to my specific business. That is exactly what I do. I offer strategy sessions where we go deep together. Grab my free market selection scorecard. It's a spreadsheet that automates all of the scoring I just walked you through. Link is in the description below. If you found this helpful, subscribe. Next week, I am covering how to decide between direct sales and partnerships. It's one of the most consequential decisions you will make. See you then.